What's up, homies? My name is Superfair and welcome to my TOA normal boss guide. So first of all, this video is more catered to early game players or early to mid game players, since most of the other guys can already probably do TOA, normal at least. And this will be a free-to-play guide. So I just go through all the monsters I'm going to use and the runes and stuff like that. I am going to use Colleen, Spectra, Mav, Bella and Veramos. By the way, I even removed all the slot 6 runes from all of my units I'm going to use. Since I thought that you guys who are watching this will not have the rune quality I have, and I just wanted to get down to that level again. And yeah, just so you can see that you can actually do TOA even with those stats. So the first thing I have to tell you guys is, if you can't even clear stage 30 without any problems, please stop doing TOA. This should not be your focus right now. Your focus should be on Giants and getting a Giants team up and running. So with that being said, let's get to stage 40. Stage 40 is the Adhamir stage this month, and you're pretty lucky that he isn't further up because he gets increasingly harder, but on stage 40 he's still pretty easy to deal with. So this free-to-play team should be able to deal with it, and I think we will see us at the boss stage again. So we arrived at the boss stage, and what do we do now? The first thing we are going to do is use Spectra skill to slow them down, and of course we get resisted, and we are going to focus the monkeys first, and after that the Yetis, and after that Adhamir. Alright, now that both monkeys are dead, it's pretty easy, just focus on the Yetis, and after that Adhamir, and it is in the back. And as you can see, it is easy and it is in the back. Let's get on to the next boss. So the next boss we are going to do is the Wounser boss, the Wounser stage. When I first started doing TOA, I had a lot of problems with him because of his third skill does massive damage. But luckily, again, he's not that far up and doesn't do an insane amount of damage, and I think you should be able to clear it again with this team. Alright, we now have arrived at the boss stage, and what we are going to do here is again use Spectra's third skill to reduce the attack bars, or just slow them down in my case. We are going to focus down the Sylphids first, since they can heal and can do massive damage with their third skill, which might nuke you down instantly. Oh. Okay, I will see if this still works out, but I think it should. Oh, by the way, always keep your provoke with Mav on the boss, because yeah, that way he won't do his third skill and it will make your life a lot easier. Now that we have killed both Sylphids, it should be pretty easy. As you can see, I even lost Bella, but I still managed to kill both of them, and my Spectra gets resisted a lot. Alright, now both Beast Monks are dead, and the only one left is Wounser, and this should be pretty easy from now on. Alright, and as you can see, this was pretty easy too. Let's get the finishing blow on him, and done. The next boss is Asima. I don't think that I really have to change anything from my team, so let's just get started. We will see us at the boss again. Okay, we have arrived at the boss stage again, and again we are going to use the third skill first from Spectra. This is pretty much what you're going to do in every stage, so I don't have to repeat that every time. The units we are going to focus down first are the bombers. Alright, now that both Cobalt bombers are gone, it's already a lot easier because there aren't a lot of dots anymore. And again, when you have the provoke up, always provoke the boss, so with Mav, so she doesn't do any AoEs. Okay, and it's done again. Let's get on to the next one. Alright, the next boss is Cebu. I don't think that I have to change anything within my team, so let's get started. Alright, now that we have arrived at the boss stage, what I'm going to do now is focusing down the Megans first, since they have the attack buff and the defense buff, which I'm more scared of than the critical hit buff thingy. Cebu will hit a lot harder with his third skill when he has an attack buff, so yeah, just keep that in mind. Guys, what you really have to do is give your Spectra more accuracy than I have, because this is so annoying when he gets resisted like all the time. Alright, both Megans are dead now, and the hardest part is over, so let's focus on the Sylphids, and after that Cebu again, and it is already in the bag. Now the last hit, please someone. Nice, okay. So stage 80 is the Jemaya stage, which shouldn't be any problem with this team either. Alright, we have arrived at the boss stage. So the first thing we are going to get rid of is Zyros, because he has the increased cooltime and is pretty annoying. You could also start with the Krakers, but I just think that getting rid of Zyros first is a little bit better. I think I made a mistake there. I think you should first focus on the Krakers, because they have a defense break and will probably fuck you up big time. So focus on the Krakers first. This was a mistake from me, and yeah, but because I forgot that she has a defense break. Alright, both Krakers are dead, there are no more revives, and at this point you should be able to clear it. By the way, in this stage, Jemaya isn't really a big problem, at least I think so. The bigger problems are his sidekicks like Zyros and Kraker. So try to provoke those Krakers with math, so they don't defense break your units and after that get killed right away from a Zyros third skill and stuff like that. So stage 90 is the Veramos stage, which is a little bit harder because of the Huadams and Pernas, and they keep healing each other and it is just annoying. If you have a Tessarian, use him instead of maybe Spectra or something like that. It works wonders, trust me. Oblivion, just everyone, and it is super easy. We are still going to try it with this team though. We finally have arrived at the boss stage after those stupid arenas. They took quite some time. But yeah, let's get started here. So the thing you have to keep in mind here is to focus on Huadams first. Try to always keep the Veramos provoked and the Pernas stunned, because those Pernas do quite some decent damage, and Veramos will probably stun lock your whole team because of shit RNG. Other than that, focus on the Huadams first, keep the heal block on them so they don't get healed whenever one of those Pernas moves, and yeah, just work slowly, but it should still work out. Alright, the first Huadam is dead, and now it's just a matter of time till the second one drops, and after that we are going to focus on the Pernas, and as soon as the Pernas are dead, Veramos is an easy target. Alright, both Pernas are dead, and from now on it's again, like in every other boss stage, pretty easy, and we can auto this. Okay, as you can see, those stages were pretty easy with this team. Alright homies, as you can see, this team worked pretty well against all those bosses. I won't do a TOA 100 guide in this video because I would use some different units like a Beretta or stuff like that, and I would need to switch some runes around, and yeah, that's the reason. If you really want me to make a TOA 100 guide, you can leave a comment down below and tell me that I sucked because I didn't do it in this video. But still, if this guide helped you just a little bit, leave a like, comment, and consider subscribing to stay up to date with all my videos. I really hope this guide helped you, and if you have any other questions, leave them down below in the comment section. I will gladly answer them. And yeah, that's it. I hope you see us in the next one. See ya!